Hello, everybody, and welcome to the YouTube Live. I am Dr. Jeff Bullock, a founder and CEO for PRISM AI Consultants. And at PRISM, we help entrepreneurs, high achievers, lifelong learners, educators, Fortune 10 companies use existing AI tools for practical use case. Most people have no idea how to use these tools, and definitely don't know how to get the most out of them. So that's what we do here at PRISM. And today, we are going to be focusing on marketing, specifically Google's VO 3.1. The title of today's topics is the AI for business coaches, turning conversations into conversions. And a big part of that is marketing. So that is what we'll be doing today. I am going to be sharing my screen. As always, this is an interactive session. So if you join and you have some questions, or you want to, you have some, use cases that you want to use it for, or anything, throw it in there so that we can solve problems real time on the spot. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get going. So this is Flow. However, we're going to start with ChatGPT first. I'm going to pull up ChatGPT. And what Flow is, just for Flow is the platform for. Oh, I gotta add it to the stage. Flow is the platform for Google that allows you to that we'll be using to run the VO 3.1 update. But first, we're gonna start with ChatGPT because, like I said before, Prism practical use case. So business coaches turning conversations into conversions. There's a few different AI tools that you will need for this. So I probably start every one of the sessions like this, but it's just so important. You have to, if you do not use some type of transcription tool, AI note taker, please do. Yes, there are some precautions that you need to take from a privacy standpoint sometimes, but do that work. Ask ChatGPT, figure out what that is for you and your organization, and then use one. Because when you do, you're able to move so much more efficient, so much faster. I use Otter, but yeah, clients who use Firefly. I have clients who use Jump AI for high compliance. There's lots of different ones. Doesn't matter which one you use. Zoom, Google Meet, Teams, built in. Just use one. All right. So that's the first thing you need to do. So as a coach of any source, business coach, health coach, fitness coach, nutrition coach, whatever, when you're talking to your clients, when you're talking to your prospects, when you're talking to your partners, if you have a transcript, if you have that recording, then you can put it back into the AI tool, ChatGPT, or what have you, to be able to change that context, get feedback from it, or draw insights from it, action items, summary. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, so that is step one. Step two is you need to know who you're talking to. So if we say, for example, I know one. So there is a coach that we will use as the example for today. I don't see anybody in the chat, so the Lehigh Valley, Dale. We got a coach out here from Stuck to Strategic, Dale Fairclough. So Achieve Coaching and Consulting LLC. So I will share this tab. All right. So Dale Fairclough, and he is guiding engineers, technical professionals, innovators in career and business transitions, chief strategy and advisor. So we are going to use him as an example. Copy his entire LinkedIn. Then I'm going to go back to ChatGPT and once again turn those conversions into conversations. I'm going to paste that full thing in there. And now, next thing, you want to make sure you're talking to your AI. So I'm going to do that. Hey, what's going on, ChatGPT? This is Dr. Jeff, and I have put in the information for Dale Fairclough, who is a coach. If you could please tell me who will be his ideal client profile, ICP, um, for what he's trying to do. We're going to eventually make some videos and marketing materials for him. But for right now, I just need to know the ICP and then the pain points that they experience, and then how Dale solves those pain points. All right, so talk to ChatGPT, do everything in there. Now, here is a clear breakdown of Dale Fairclough's ideal client profile and the pain points he solves based on his positioning and background. Mid to late career engineers, technical professionals, project managers, industries. We got the industries, location. So it's in Lehigh Valley, Greater Philadelphia, Northeast Corridor, education and income range of the people, psychographic traits. So how they think, professional context, their pain points. So clear career plateau, overwhelm from complexity, identity shift. Yeah. Okay. So identity shift, lack of strategic clarity, and fear of wasting potential. So those are the pain points that they would face. And then how Dale solves these pain points. The problem is feeling stuck or directionless. His solution is uses his from stuck to strategic framework, blending reflection, instruction planning. All right, so we got that. So grab this information, put it in there. You can do this stuff too for yourself. So now we know who we're talking to. We know what their pain points are, and we know how Dale solves their pain points. And we got the positioning summary. Great. Now, next steps for marketing and video creation. Persona focus. Start with the analytical overthinker, an engineer or project manager overwhelmed by too many options. And then we got some video themes. I like them all. So we're going to take this and we're going to go with that. This is great. So with we're going to use Gemini VEO 3.1, and we're going to do a couple different things. So we're going to start with just 8-second clips, because that's how much the VEO 3.1 runs, is 8 seconds. So if you could please give me what the prompt would be for each one of the 8-second clips, and I want you to use those video themes that you have. Remember, the goal for this is to convert. So we want people to, people make decisions based off of emotions. So it should be humorous or really strike an emotional chord to some extent. I don't want to focus too much on negativity or fear. So the other emotions. And so I like humor. But we want to solve the pain point. We want to talk about how, and we only got 8 seconds though. So each one of these prompts has to be a standalone prompt. I don't want a lot of text in it, because when the video does it, kind of makes it kind of wonky when you put text, but it should be a voiceover or some dialogue in it to clearly bring home what the message is. For some of the prompts, because you're going to give me 5, we can do different ideas, unique ideas, so it doesn't have to all be humans. Some of them should be humans, but maybe some animal based or other things that are unique for it. And anything else that would make me reach the goal, or make Dale reach his goal of converting these people, helping the engineers. Thanks. So that was a pretty hefty prompt. You see, I was kind of going off the dome there, saying certain things that I knew based off of the VO's performance. So I sent that. Also, really important to talk to your AI as opposed to typing, because if I had to type all that, it would have took a long time. Perfect. Here are 5 standalone 8 seconds VO 3.1 prompts built to convert Dale's ICP. So I'm going to grab this whole thing, copy it, and then now we're in the Flow. So this is Flow's platform, Create with Flow. Now I will say, usually when I am doing different types of proposal, platform showing tutorials on platforms. It is either free or super cheap. VO 3.1 is not either one of those things. You can try a couple for free. They'll let you do. But if you have the $20 pro plan, you get 1,000 credits, and we're going to be using fast credits for all that we're for the most part for what we're doing. So the fast credits cost 20 credits per generation. But when you have the ultra plan, it's unlimited, and the ultra plan is $250 a month, which is pricey, but you get the first 3 months at half price with 125. So you can learn a lot in that first month. See if it's worth it to you. See if you're able to get an ROI on it, and if so, then you can spring for it. But if not, the $20 a month plan will let you make quite a few videos because you get 8-second clips per video, and at 1,000 credits per month, that's 50 clips. All right, I'm gonna go rapid fire now. So I am going to just put all of these in quickly to see what we get. Now, because I have the plan, I can do that. If I didn't have, if I had the 1,000 one, I'd probably be a little bit more sparing and like watch what I'm doing with it. But I can do the most here with these fast credits. So. Okay. Keep going here. Okay, and all these failed. Okay, so saying I'm going a little bit too fast. So let's see what we got on our first one, and then we can look at which one stopped. All right, we got some. This one failed generation. So since it was failed, we will just do it again. See if it goes. This is failed generation, so we will try it again. All the ones that failed, we will try multiple times. All right, let's look and see how some of them came out. So this is the first one. Okay, so that's the first one. All right, so that's the first one. Okay, let's see what this got. All right, so I already know my next round of generations, I'm going to make sure I put the name of the business in there and make sure it's more clear, because these ones, while they look cool, I'm not really getting the clarity that I would like to get. Yeah, we need, and what's the, we only got 8 seconds, but yeah, I would like to do some other ones. So let's check that and say, okay, so for this one, let's make the clips clearly talk about the business, because we only got 8 seconds. So it should be something that is going to be punchy, 8 seconds, and be able to convert. So maybe talk about the name of the business in there and achieve. Yeah, we need to do something else because none of those worked. So I'm telling ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is acting as my creative director in this regard, for this one. So didn't like it. So now this one I'm going to read. Engineer systems is just run by flowcharts, alarm. Voiceover, you design rockets but forgot to launch your own plan. Achieve coaching from stuck to strategic. Yeah, kinda. Okay, so maybe, but is it okay? Actually, as I'm looking at the second one, I kind of did the second one. I kind of like more. So achieve coaching, get you moving again. Yeah, I like that. So we'll take that, and then we'll put that in. Awesome. And then now we will we'll put in another one here. So this one is, let's see, engineer assistants. No, I don't like the flowchart one. The goldfish CEO, funny animal. Goldfish in time, career goals, to swim in circles, where even goldfish need a bigger bowl. Okay, I like that one. So now we're getting somewhere. So let's put that one in the flow as well. And we will just, I'm just going to go ahead and put these other ones in here too. So I will do those. About 3 more. But only go so fast because it tells you you're doing them too fast. Can't do it. All right. So let's look and see what this one is. Why did they pour coffee on it? I don't quite understand why they spill coffee over everything. It's drops coffee. like you can't spreadsheet your way to. Oh, okay, I get it. That's the best one. So that one is Gantt chart. It's clear. It has the achieve coaching in there. So that was really the best one out of here. I would say so far. It says you can't spreadsheets. So I don't quite understand I don't quite understand the coffee piece like that, but that one was the best one with the lady, I would say. Last one here we'll do for a quick 8 second before we go to the next part of what we can do. So that is great. So that one was awesome. That has been the best one. That's the one that will go straight from to LinkedIn from here. Yep, that was a good one too. Great sound effects with it as well. So now that one's not as good because the words are there, but we got two good ones here for sure. So that's what I would use. Um, that's what I would use. I would take that, download it, put that on social media somewhere with a great prompt post, and I would use ChatGPT or Claude to help me get that post. So what that looks like, we go back here to ChatGPT. We took the goldfish one, and we're gonna tell it that we did. Okay, so the goldfish one worked out. That was the best one I would say. 8 seconds worked out perfect. Please give me my LinkedIn post that I can use for this. That's going to help me reach my goal. Headline: ever feel like you're swimming in circles, but still calling it progress? You're smart, analytical, always thinking 3 steps ahead. But if you're being honest, it's been the same loop for months. That's where Achieve Coaching and Consulting comes in. We help engineers, innovators, and technical leaders move from stuck to strategic. No fluff, no cliches, just clarity, confidence, and real results. If you're ready to move forward, swim forward, not just faster, let's talk. And then it gives the website and his name, the hashtag, and then there will be, then we put of course, you'll put the video in there. So that's how you would do a quick video. Now, let's say you want to do like a slightly longer one to get it. Now, we're going to do a couple things here. First thing, let's see. Second. I was just trying to make sure. Can I find? Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Let's move to, hey, ChatGPT, if you could please, now we're going to go to the next step. So I want to do a 30-second clip, but this one, I want to kind of go through a client's journey or a hero's journey, like a story arc on this one. So, probably 4 or 5 clips, and then I'm going to extend them on it. So what's the storyline for it? What's the storyboard for it? What makes the most sense? Thanks. All right. So now we're going to go a slightly different angle with it. The bridge out of overthinking. So then it gives each one of our hero's journey from stuck to reflection, catalyst, breakthrough, and strategic. That's what I wanted to do. We give our clips. I don't have. I guess we could take this as a prompt. That should work. Let's try and see. We'll see how well that prompt does. And while that's going, we will grab some of the other ones as well. So same engineer. So in this first clip, because we're going to do some extensions on here, so I'm going to show you all that. On this first one, it's going to create it. If you want consistent characters, then you can extend your clip in Flow. So whenever it finishes, then we'll actually be able to extend it, and then we can put this in here. Now, if this doesn't work, we can say, okay, give me better prompts. But trying it first to see is a way to go, because a lot of times, like, it's a misconception. Like, there's so many different ways to prompt these tools. It used to be where you had to be a great prompt engineer. You used to have to, put all of these specific things in the prompt to make sure to get it. But at this point, I've tried lots of different methods. I tried just emojis, and it will still come up with decent roles. I've had the perfect looking prompts, quote unquote, and then it'd be horrible. So it really is kind of luck of the draw with some of this stuff. That's what with generative AI, you have to keep trying, just trying out to see. So let's look here, see what we got. I like that. That was a good one. That was good. I don't like that one as much. It's like typing and man's not typing. This one was good again. I like that one. So we're going to add this one to a scene. So we'll add this to the scene. And then now it takes us to Scene Builder. In Scene Builder, you click on this plus and you can extend the scene. So now we're going to extend that scene, and we're going to grab the next one, which is same engineer, and we're going to grab that, go back to flow, and we're going to paste that in. And now it's going to extend on that. If we look at the next prompt after that, clip 3, bright monitor office, Dale appeals. So now it's saying Dale appears calmly on screen while the engineer takes notes. So now you can actually I could actually put Dale in it. I'm like, what do you mean you can put Dale in it? So how you do it is we all got LinkedIn profile pics. So we can snap a pic because it's public info, because it's up on social media. And then if you go to, for example, Gemini, I'll share that. And I'm going to, so this is Nano Banana. We've gone over this a few different times as well. So I'm going to say professional headshot for this person. And we're going to put them in let's do a gold tux, black and gold tux, smiling with a fancy background. So now it's going to create that for us for Dale, so I can put him in the shot with that other person. Well, how do I put him in shot? Oh, look at him looking good. So yeah, he'll download that. And now if we go back to flow and we look at our person, we are going to need that person as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this person as well. And I'm just going to have him there. And we're going to do frames to video. No, I'm sorry. We're going to do ingredients to video. And in the ingredients to video, there's 3. You can't see, it's kind of dark. But there's 3 slots down here. So the first slot, we're going to upload Dale's picture that we just got with the tuxedo. The second slot, and we'll switch that to portrait. And in the second slot, we're going to put in the screenshot that we just did, or the screenshot we just did with the other person that Gemini came up with. So go to Smack. So we got him, we got Dale. And if we go back to ChatGPT, because ChatGPT was our creative director, right? We go back and we see, what is this clip? So this is Bright Modern Office coaching call. Dale appears on screen. So we're going to grab that and we're going to go back to flow. We're going to paste that in there. And Dale, we'll say the black guy. And yeah, let's see what we get. Those are ingredients of video. Let's look, while that's running, we can look and see the second video that it did, because it gave us 4 different options. So this is the second part. Okay, that was pretty good. This is the one that is in there. I like that one too, actually. I don't like the writing there on there though. Okay, so either one of these will do. I'm gonna take this one out because it has the. We're gonna remove that one from the scene because It's got that weird stuff in it. We'll go ahead and add this one to it. So now we're going to go back to our scene builder. So now we have those two, so we can look at it, what it looks like together. Whoa, that's completely different voiceover, right? So now on the side here, you can kind of look at each one of them, but we're just gonna go back and watch them individually. Also, we got that. So this one's probably gonna be a better one. Okay, so that's decent, and that's actually Dale in it with them. Kinda, sorta. This is the one I had. Did not like this one as much. This one's probably more of a favorite. So then I'll add that one to the scene. And what is our third thing? And truth of the matter is, it got that little circle or whatever. So I probably would take another picture, take that out. But we're just gonna keep going here. Now, next is a montage scene. So we'll take that and we'll just extend it. So we'll go back to we'll share this tab. We're in our scene builder, and we're going to push that plus, extend, and now that'll extend on that one, which will give us our 32 seconds. The last one, we will also paste in here. So that's the prompt when it finishes for our last one. And then from there, you can kind of clean it up if you want to, if you need to. But I wanted to show y'all what the steps will be for it. And then I was thinking we were probably 15, 20 minutes on this one. Well, no, actually, this one was less than 15 minutes because we did the 8-second one first. But this one is the 30-second one, and you see like how it's done. Not using any other tools, I used another Gemini tool, which was the Nano Banana, aka Gemini Flash 2.5 image generator. So that's how we got Dale's picture. And then once again, once this is finished, take this, throw this into LinkedIn or whatever your social media is, and go nuts with it. So this is let's see. Okay, so now you start to see that's the one that's in there. So now it's starting to resemble that full out video. Now we just need to close it on out. So what does that closing on out look like? That's the one that I had put in there, but I did not finish it. So we will throw that in, and we need to, well, let's do like erase because we need to extend this last one. We push the plus, we hit extend, we paste, and that should be our last one. We can, while that's going, we can look at some of these other ones to see maybe if there was another one that was better. Nope, completely different person. So let's look at this one. Eh, I think they picked the right one in there. That's the one that's in there. So this is the last one. Nope, they picked the best one. So out of these four, that's definitely the best one to put in there. Um, and now this last one is finished. And let's see how it is. That's good. I like that one. Is that the one they put in there? They did not add a scene. They did not add one to the scene. How do I know? Because I look up here at these tops and I don't see add to scene. No worries, we can add it ourselves. Let's look at this next one. Okay, so it sucks that they got that last part wrong, but I think I like that one the most best of all. All right, that one looks decent. I don't know where that lady came from. Last but not least. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll use that one. And we go back to our scene builder and we'll look at our final product. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And right down here is where you would download it. Um, and let's see. All right, so one thing right there, you can see like his head is kind of dipping again. So we can kind of drag in and out, change that a little bit of that as well. Okay, 36 seconds. Got some misspellings in there, but that's how you do it. That's a way to do it. So we did 8-second videos and we did a 36-second video, and then you would just continue this to create whatever you wanted. So I'm going to export that and download it. But that is our live for today. So once again, I am Dr. Jeff Bullock, founder and CEO of PRISM AI Consultants. I thank you for your time. If you want to learn how to use these tools to help your business or your personal life or your friend's life, then let me know. Drop a comment in. Get on our Join our community, free community on school.com, SKOOL. It's we got we got 460 people in there now, I think, trying to learn how to use these tools, sharing best practices, a great place to network, and help each other grow in this AI revolution. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And remember, be nice to yourself. Thank you. Catch you next time.